And having a man who is very masculine has made me want to soften up, to be honest. It made me want to be more feminine, made me want to like relax, take it slow, be great. Hey friend, welcome to Moments with Muddy. My name is Mariama, but you can call me Muddy for short. And this channel is a safe space for women who are in any stage in their life that are looking to embark on a healing journey and are really working towards becoming the woman that they are destined to be. One of the common themes that we see that women are going through in their healing journey is becoming more feminine, tapping into their feminine energy. I have struggled with this so much, and I'm still struggling with it now. A lot of us have had no choice but to really live in their masculine energy growing up. And this could be for several different reasons. Most of the time, this is because of a lack of masculine energy around us, be it we didn't have a lot of male figures in our life, or we've been betrayed by a lot of the male figures in our life. Naturally, men are instinctively providers, and we are instinctively nurturers. However, in a lot of our situations, we've had to provide and nurture. So we don't know how to really tap into our feminine energy because we had to live in our masculine energy for so long. I did notice that nowadays there are more people taking pride in being stay-at-home wives, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home girlfriends. But what I did notice is that a lot of women are also being obsessed over looking put together. Like to them, femininity is about having the nails, having the lashes, having the face beat, having the bust down middle part, like being put together in what we are told that femininity is supposed to look like. All in all, it goes back to what I always say. Social media plays a big role on how our mind frames these journeys and these things that we need to do and implement. And sometimes it becomes a little unrealistic. And if our nails are not done or we don't have lashes, we don't feel feminine. And I say all of that to say femininity is more than what you look like. It's more about the feminine energy being alive in you and lit up in you, and for you to feel like a woman. And sometimes the hair and nails do it for you. But I'm going to share 4 things that I think is important to think about when you are really trying to tap into that feminine energy. The first thing that I want to talk about is similar to the first thing that I talked about in my video about embarking on your healing journey. In that video, I talked about how the first step is that you need to identify what it is you're healing from. And in this case, the first thing you need to do is identify what femininity means to you and stand on it. And the reason why I say what it means to you and stand on it is because society has a way of telling us that if we want to be stay-at-home moms who we just take care of the house, take care of the kids, make sure we cook and make sure we look good, that is a very inferior view of femininity. But if that's really what you want, stand on business. That's what you want. If femininity for you is to be able to have such confidence in yourself that you could demand a room just by walking into it, that's what you need to hone in on. If femininity to you is to become more sensual and confident in your body positivity, stand on it. But identify what it means to you and don't let social media or society or expectations sway you from that. And the way that you're going to identify that, this is probably point like 1A, is you need to imagine what your feminine self looks like. Like take your body in just underwear, maybe. Let's just take your body, write your name on the top of a piece of paper and take your body and identify what that person looks like. What is she wearing? Does she have jewelry? Does she have her hair done? Does she have her hair wrapped? Does she have a hijab on? Does she have nails? Does she have her bare nails? What does she smell like? How does she talk? What is the tone of her voice? Is she loud and confident? Is she soft spoken? Like think about yourself in that identity, and that will help you shape what it is that you need to do to reach that goal and be that feminine woman that you want to be. The second thing that I think is important to point out when you want to tap into your feminine energy is you need to look at the areas in your life where you exercise masculine energy. We need both energies, masculine and feminine. But if you're able to identify the areas in your life where you are exercising that masculine energy, you can find ways to tap a little bit more into your feminine energy so you can feel a little bit more feminine. Let's use something basic as running errands, right? And let's say every time you run errands, you just throw on a hoodie and some sweats and sneakers. And then you go to Target and you look just like the man who is on the opposite side of the aisle from you. Now, I did say that feminine energy does not only have to do with the physical appearance, but that's usually the most common way to change your feminine energy. So instead of going to Target in sneakers and sweats, why don't you wear just like a nice two-piece set from an online boutique, or you can wear a nice fragrance whenever you're running your errands, or you can make sure to accessorize with a necklace and watch and stuff and make you feel a little more feminine in yourself. Or it could even be the colors that you choose to wear, maybe wearing lilac and pink or whatever you see as feminine. If you can push out some of that masculine energy out and push in more of the feminine energy, I feel like it'll be easier for you to immerse yourself in that energy and start to feel more womanly and more feminine. Number 3, I think this is so important. Understand that tapping into feminine energy does not have to be expensive, because I'm a very old natural kind of girl. I'm not really into like the last extensions and doing my nails every so often and stuff. I'd rather just keep it clean at home. But it don't have to be expensive. You don't have to go spend so much money on getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting your lashes done. If you're able to afford it, or even if you're not able to afford it, but if that's something you want to work towards, that's totally fine. But be mindful that true feminine energy does not have to be something you have to spend a lot of money on, because it's something that's internal more than external. So it's about the experiences that you do and have that make you feel feminine. And if it so happens that you do want to do things that cost money, there are very cost effective ways to do that. I've actually been seeing a lot of girlies who obviously know how to do their hair, but are also doing like gel press on sets at home and putting on their own lashes at home. That could even just be a new skill that you can teach yourself. And that way you can be tapping into your feminine energy, and you can even take it a step further and take a day every week that you kind of reset your body and romanticize it, and you'll really feel so womanly when you do it. The last thing that I think is actually probably the one that hits the most is that you need to identify femininity for yourself without the presence of a man. Like, know what it is to be a feminine woman just because it makes you feel good to be a feminine woman. Not that you need to be feminine to get a husband or to get a man or to keep a man. For a lot of us, our feminine energy was suppressed when we were a child. And the only time it was important to be feminine, be soft, be sensual was to please a man, to attract a man and to keep a man. But it is important for us to understand that being feminine, like I keep repeating throughout this video, is about how you feel inside, feeling like a womanly woman for yourself, not for anybody else. This one hit me so hard because I actually never identified the two energies in me, and I definitely had more of a masculine energy just because I have a very type A alpha woman personality. But it didn't hit me until I was married that my masculine energy was super high. And having a man who was very masculine has made me want to soften up, to be honest. It made me want to be more feminine. It made me want to like relax, take it slow, be graceful. You don't have to go so hard about everything. And I am still kind of that way, to be honest, but I am learning. It is a process. But it's important to understand that you don't have to be soft only for a man. You need to be soft for yourself, because that is naturally how we were created, to be feminine. We are female. So we need to tap into that energy, but not think about how it's going to affect the men in our life. Do it for you. Do it because it makes you feel good. Now, I hope that those tips were important with regards to femininity because I feel like the idea of femininity is just way too commercialized and it's not really intentional. And everything that I talk about on this channel, healing journeys, self improvement, femininity, is really about being intentional because when you're intentional about things, everything is shaped around who you are and the woman that you are destined to be. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be dropping so many more gems on everything healing journey, everything becoming a woman, and everything just being the person that you are destined to be. Make sure you also leave a comment and let me know what some of the ideas that you had about femininity and whether they were proven right or wrong in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.